Hi friends, it's your pal Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to give my PAX Unplugged 25 field report. Okay, and today we're going to talk about Malediction and what Malediction is doing in the miniature scene. All right, so I am a huge fan of Warhammer. I absolutely love Warhammer. But I really struggle with it. And the reason why is I don't paint, right? And I will tell you right now, I've lost 6 months, maybe 18 months of my life, depending on how you count, trying to paint, right? And every single, I'm so sick of hearing it. These words, you don't need to paint. Blah, 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 blah. You gotta paint to play Warhammer 40K. You got to paint. If you don't, it does not make sense, right? Now, I'm sitting over here, right, and I love the world, but if you can't paint, right, I'm calling BS, right? Every single dude out there that plays Warhammer, you don't have to be able to paint one. No, it is a major part of the hobby. And if you can't get to a point where you can paint well, it sucks. Like, it's, and it's frustrating because I love the world, right? So, what I have always wanted them to do is to print the figures as cardboard standees, right? Now, this started with the first people to do cardboard standees well, at scale, at a very reasonable price, is Paizo. Okay, Paizo made miniatures for their game, and you could buy these pawn sets, right? Pawn boxes, and they're fantastic. Nobody has come close. They are really, really good. And so what I wanted is, I wanted these flat cardboard standees that are full color, well printed, to be published, right? Like, and that way you could field a Space Marine army with these cardboard standees and play against guys who had miniatures, right? It would make sense, right? I think it would work. On the table, it would work great, and it would allow people who can't paint to play Warhammer 40K, right? And it shouldn't make a difference, right? Like, it's the difference between like reading a book and listening to the audiobook, right? Only real jerks are like, oh, it doesn't count if you listen to the audiobook. Yeah, whatever. Go back to go back under the bridge, right? Like, yeah, no, right? So my point is, I've been waiting for somebody to do this. It's done. The game Malediction has done it, right? And so I'm walking through PAX Unplugged, and I'm in the vendor area, and I look and I'm like, oh, Malediction, okay. Oh, you guys got a miniature game. Yeah, who cares, right? Like, another game with amazing, minis that I can't paint. So I'm walking around their stands, which is gorgeous, right? Like, probably tens of thousands of dollars, like probably $25,000, $50,000 of beautiful, highly lit displays, right? Really impressive, Malediction. And they have 4 armies out. It's relatively new, a miniatures game. And I'm like, what is this, right? And I come across it, and I'm like, whoa, wait a second. Here's the miniatures, and then here's the pawn standees. You could do exactly what I've wanted Warhammer 40K to do forever. I was gobsmacked. So one of the dudes comes over, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Nobody's doing this. Why are you doing this, right? And so he starts talking to me, and we have this conversation that seems normal, but then I had to unpack it after we had the conversation. He's like, yeah, this is, and he's like, yeah, we think it's a cool idea. And I'm like, it's more than a cool idea. Like, I wish literally every miniature company would do it. And he's like, well, the people who 3D print. And I was like, okay, we're talking about people who, and then I realized that's what they do. That's what Malediction does. They 3D print, right? So basically, yeah, it's wild. I was just, it was really strange just to see what was happening. And then I realized what was happening. And what was happening was these guys, I'm not even positive yet. I think they sell the 3D files. So you buy the 3D files from them, and you buy the miniatures, but then the reason why they're willing to do this is they're not a traditional publisher, right? They're doing something with 3D files, which gave them the reason to do this. I was blown away by it. And so the point of this video is, when you innovate, you are motivated differently. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion, nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.